As you know, at the Sonoma Valley Visitors Bureau, we have 2 visitor centers, and people call us, text us, they send us telegrams, they slide into our DMs, and they ask us questions. And right now, you are now volunteers at the visitor center, and you're going to help us in our favorite segment. The segment we have cleverly titled, We Get Questions.
All right, let's
go.
do it.
Let's go.
Here we go. This one it's not super hard, but you have to know Sonoma Valley a little bit. And you can always ask me for help.
Great.
Okay. So, but Andy, you've been here a long time, so he might help you. So, hi, we are staying in Fetters Hot Springs, and we're looking for a Mexican restaurant. Are there any nearby you can recommend? And I'll say Fetters Hot Springs is also just part of the Springs. So it's the neighborhood just north of where we are now.
Okay.
And they're asking if there are any Mexican restaurants.
I mean, I would say El Molino Central, but
There's one. That's exactly. I mean, bam, Andy, look at that.
Oh,
I know you don't
gosh.
leave Motor Park, but
Yeah, I don't have the Sonoma Valley
Right.
hookup, but my go-to is El Roy's.
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
In Petaluma, they have one there
yeah,
too.
yeah.
But near here in Fetters, when they asked us this question, my coworker and I looked at each other and we're like, "You're going to have a hard time not finding a Mexican restaurant."
There you go.
Because,
That's true.
that neighborhood famously has a lot of great Mexican restaurants. So you mentioned El Molino Central, very well known. La Hacienda, a lot of locals go to that one called La Ha. They're going to go get a pitcher of margs. So really good margaritas and chilling out there.
do they have Margarita Mondays?
They have margaritas all the days.
Okay.
I mean, we can go right now.
Just asking.
I could probably DoorDash in here. They've also got places like the food trucks. La Bamba is a great food truck. Bring cash. And there's like these random people that pop up. Tacos Costas or Costa Tacos. They're 2 different ones. They're brothers. They're also there. They pop up. And plus, a lot of the Mexican markets have tacos in the back. So the Burrito, the Mercado, whatever. You cannot... as far as you can throw a taco, you can hit 5 taco places. Okay, so the answer to this question is yes. There are a lot of tacos.
We might need to make a pit stop
Yeah, I
after
think so.
we're on our way.
Yeah, my favorite one is they're going to come back. They've moved, but they'll come back, which was Sonoma Eats. Fantastic. They're going to come back. They moved up to Santa Rosa, of all places. Big city. It became called Parkside Eats. They'll circle back.
Okay.
But Sonoma Springs has a lot of them. Oh, and if you don't want tacos, but you know what a paleta is, which is the Mexican popsicle?
Yeah.
Go to La Michoacana. It's so good. They have these good popsicles. The strawberry and cream one is so good. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds
Yeah,
delicious.
it's really good.
I want one.
Yeah. For quality control purposes only, you have to go
Yeah.
make sure.
We have to try it out.
Of course.
Okay. Good. You answered that one correctly. Good job.
Great.
Good job.
I feel happy.
You did it. And obviously in Roanoke Park, there's lots of Mexican places too.
Yes.
Our staff goes to
can vouch
Galvin's
for
a
those.
lot.
Yeah, it's kind of and I know we can start fights. We always do on this podcast, like who has the best tacos, and then it just becomes a big.
Yeah.
But it's crucial. It's crucial. And you don't have a fight in this game. Down in L.A., where our water goes, they put French fries in their tacos,
Yeah.
in their burritos, right? The California style, whatever burrito. Wrong.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do that.
Northern California, fresh,
Yeah.
delicious. Thank you.
You don't need to add that to the top.
No, just lost all those listeners. Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
Sorry, everybody.
These people are from Australia because they're visiting as part of the World Cup,
Oh, yeah.
which is evidently going on.
Yes.
There's a
big
game
thing.
happening right now.
There's several. I was watching U.S. last night, and all sorts of stuff. So pretty exciting. Although, can you believe they gave up a game a goal at the last second?
You know, they were playing the second round,
They
the
were
second
getting
stream,
pushed
and it
around.
was
Also, why is it Turkey is now pronounced Turkey? Yay!
Turkey. Yay.
Like we're excited about getting turkey, which I think is great.
Yeah.
Because on Thanksgiving, you're like turkey,
Turkey,
yay! Yeah. Okay. So thank you, soccer person. Did you play soccer as a kid?
I did.
Okay.
Not very good.
Yeah, go Seawolves. Okay, here we go. These Australians were here, and they were taking a tour, and they said, "Are there any wineries where we can try Pinot Noir?"
Oh, geez. I mean, you want to throw a stone and hit any winery? I don't know.
Like tacos.
Yeah.
We have a lot of Pinot
A
Noir.
lot of Pinot Noir.
Yeah, Pinot Noir is the very common grape in this area.
Can we name drop some
can. Is there any-
corporate partners?
Yeah.
I mean, no, not corporate partners. Some of my
our favorite wines.
Pinot Noirs are
Cartograph
Need
wines.
glasses again?
Cartograph?
Alan at Cartograph? What's up,
Yeah.
Alan? Okay, yeah, good.
We love Cartograph.
Oh, right there. Thank you.
Freeman.
Freeman, thank
We
you
love
very
their
much.
wines
Good.
as
Some
well.
Good ones there.
Boletto.
Oh, Boletto, nice people. Okay, good. So, yeah, in Sonoma Valley and Sonoma County, you would be hard pressed not finding Pinot Noir.
Yes.
So when she said that, we all kind of like, yeah, and we kind of like chuckled. We're like, better question is, where can you not find Pinot Noir? So just walk around. Some places further up the valley, if they are estate grown, like up on Moon Mountain, won't have Pinot Noir. However, anything with near the Carneros region can grow Pinot Noir and Chardonnay quite well. So there's been lots of them down there. There's even a corner in Sonoma Plaza, the Burgundy corner, they're calling themselves, where they have like 3 or 4 wineries just have a ton of Pinot Noir. So yes, go there. They've got it.
Where do you go for a glass of Pinot Noir?
Erin, do you have siblings?
I have one.
Did you ever ask your mom which was her favorite?
No, because I knew I was the favorite.
Erin, I go to all the good wineries.
Okay, good answer. Good answer.
Pinot Noir. There's a lot of good options out there.
Fair.
Someone came in and said, we are looking for a wine shop where we can learn more about wine. Is that possible? A wine shop.
So this is not in Sonoma,
Go for it.
but in Petaluma. I know there's a new record store wine shop.
How on brand? Wait, it's like they do vinyl and wine. Okay.
I'm not going to recall the name off the top of my head.
Vinyl and Viognier.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's like a cool vibe I've heard.
Really?
Where you can like
Okay.
go and listen to music. And
Where is that in Petaluma?
It's right downtown. It's kind of new. It's opened semi-recently, but everybody I've heard is talking about
Petaluma is trying to be so cool.
it. They're trying to be very cool.
Petaluma is so cool.
I think Petaluma is very cool. Am I allowed to say that here?
You are. We like Petaluma. But you can Petaluma, but you can't Petaluma. So this one is kind of tough because it's funny that we don't have a lot of like standalone wine shops. They either have to sell records or
Right.
a lot of them are wineries, right? Or wine tasting rooms. We do have places like Pomme, P-O-M-M-E, where they specialize in cider and also certain types of wine. But what we recommend is actually just going into a winery because they'll teach you about wine and stuff like that. Wine shops, standalone wine shops, most people will go to a retailer like Sonoma Market, which has a lot of great wine. But it's not like, it's kind of weird, right? Like there aren't a lot of standalone wine shops here because 90% of the time you know your neighbor's a winemaker.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't go buy wine.
Right.
Yeah. So that was kind of a hard one for us. So we'll tell them to go to Petaluma. That's the way it is. And when you think about it, like cities like Minneapolis will have standalone wine shops.
Yeah, and there's a lot of times, I mean, even when I'm back home visiting family, you'll go into a wine shop and there's somebody sort of in that area asking you, what are you making? Or what is your, what are you interested in having? And they'll kind of guide you almost like a sommelier, but that's not really the case here.
No, here it's like, they'll be like, oh, my friend Andy's making a great Merlot. Go walk over.
Right.
And you'll walk over and Andy will be like in a sign. He's like, I'm out in the field, but go find Erin over there. And so it's slightly different.
I'm crushing some grapes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But we will help you out. Another question we got is, are there any places that serve gluten-free options for lunch?
Yeah.
You're going to say yes.
Well, this is an unpleasant story. I mean, we used to have Amy's Drive-Thru in Rohnert Park.
That's right.
That is recently no longer there.
What's in that space now? Is it completely empty?
Yeah, it's going to be a... it's going to be a... what?
Like a Five
Can't
Guys or something like
remember.
that, or one of those places?
It's
like a burger joint?
It's a chicken...
Raising Cane's.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
That's it.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I heard about that. I was on the foodies page too. So gluten-free options. There are a lot of options in Sonoma that have gluten-free. We actually have a handout on in the visitor center of like where to eat on the plaza. It has GF for gluten-free or girlfriend. It's two things that you have. No,
Things can be true.
Both things can be true. But places like Sunflower Cafe will have gluten-free options. Smashburger has, I believe, a gluten-free bun over there. So there's a lot of choices at Girl in the Fig. They can make gluten-free stuff, right? So it's not that hard to find here. I think most restaurants are able to do it. So it's sort of like asking where you can buy wine. It's kind of like everywhere, right?
Right.
Well, and especially I think because people here in Sonoma Valley are like big foodies and like to eat healthy, I feel like most places have options.
They do have options. People often come up and they'll ask us, like, do you have any places that have organic produce?
Yes.
I'm like, you're going to have a hard spot not finding organic stuff. So, yeah, same kind of thing. So, yeah, we have places that serve gluten-free. Final question we got, the family came in with a little kid, and they said, hey, we went to one of those places that had a penny stamp machine. You crank the little doohickey and a penny, and that one really stumped us, but we were able to figure it out. So the question is, are there places around where we get a penny stamp souvenir machine?
Isn't there one on Sonoma Plaza, like there's the historical buildings that you can walk
I
through.
like the way you're thinking. Keep going.
I feel like there is one there that you can get.
I think you're close. I don't think there is because we're in those buildings. But
Okay,
Erin, you're right. No, 'cause
LOL,
you're
I
right.
don't know.
No, you're right. Because I like that because I was like, we should have one. But we called Train Town.
Oh.
And we think Train Town has one. If you have little kids, there's Train Town, which is just south part of town across the lodge at Sonoma. They have there's not big trains. It's little trains. And they have the one there. And then Juan, our audio engineer, just said the Schultz Museum also has one up there in Santa Rosa.
That makes sense.
So that's kind of a cool thing. I never collected those things. My parents wouldn't give me a penny.
Yeah. Those are nice parents who are looking for those.
No, and then it's also someone said, well, you go to the train tracks and put the pennies on there. I'm like, no, we are not telling kids to have like projectiles launching out at them. No, but you can do that, but you should not do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
How old are your kids? And I don't want to listen to this and getting ideas.
So I have 4 kids.
You have 4 kids? Jesus.
With wide-ranging ages. I have 11, 8, 6, and 3.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have a busy household.
You do, man. Good for you.
Yeah,
Good for you.
It's fun. They're all on summer break now, so it's especially busy.
You doing a lot of summer camps?
Yeah.
Okay. And Andy, key question. Which one do you love the most?
I knew that was
Got it,
coming.
Erin, I
knew that was coming.
Clean your room, kids.
Kind of like wineries, you know?
Love them all.
We love them all.